Good evening, everybody. I'm Ursa Ryan, and welcome to what is, I hope, a little bit of a different series playthrough. This is Firewatch. I knew about this game from a little while ago, but never got around to playing it like a lot of other games that sort of come around. It took me years to get into Skyrim, it took me years to get into Witcher, Fallout, that sort of thing. But Firewatch was a bit of a different one. I never really found out anything about it, but it looked like a really cool, pretty game, and it's a little bit of a depart from Civ and high strategy games. I mean, already the graphics are kind of Zelda-y, aren't they? And that sort of, soft cell, Borderlands, but slightly more realistic. It's pretty already. All I know about the game is that I'm going to play as a member of the Firewatch in America, in one of the national parks in like 1989. Now, as a disclaimer, I am a Brit, if you hadn't noticed from my incredibly British voice. I know very little about America. I have never been to America, which is ironic considering my profession, but I'm sure I'll talk about that later. So if I get any of the geography wrong and I don't know anything about American culture and I insult everybody in America on this playthrough, then I have warned you already. I'm very sorry. I'm British. You just got to get used to it. Right, let's see what happens. So, sync data. You dare sync data for me? New game. Yeah, jump in. Fantastic. I do not know what to expect. I really hope this is a good game. I've been told it's a really good game, but we shall find out. Oh, noises. Campo Santo. Panic Inc. God, I really hope it isn't like a horror game. It's not a good sign. Boulder, Colorado. Colorado, home of South Park. I know that. 1975. It's probably not what Colorado wants to be known as. But, there we go. You see Julia. Oh, hello, Julia. What do you look like? I assume you have very distinct features. Oh, okay. That's me to select that. She's about your age, late 20s. Laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, I guess I'm Henry, are drinking out with your pals. You approach her. Now, already this game is inaccurate to my life because I never quite got all the way to university, but never mind. You approach her. Yes, that's what I do. You are drunk. Oh, that's a turn of events. It doesn't surprise me. So what am I going to do? Am I going to just go really sleazy and you're pretty? Or shall I go for, so, you know, what's your major, like a sort of proper American? I feel like I've got to go for the drunk thing, you know, just walk over drunk. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You have a future hangover. I like that. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. So, Julia, from what we've gathered, likes a drunk and likes a cheeseburger. Already, Julia is 10 out of 10 in my book. Don't tell Sarah. It's all fine. Oh, that really warranted a loading screen there. Oh, it did. I'm in control. Hello? I seem to be in a lift. Oh, it's one of those hideous lifts where they try and make it seem like the light is outside, like you're sort of staring out into the sky, but really those halogen strip bulbs are just horribly orange and... yeah, oh. A backpack. Yeah, go man, I'll have a backpack. Oh, it's very orange. I like that. Oh, did you see my arm wave there? My arms are just swinging. This appears to be a car park. I want to go somewhere else. Can I click another button? No? Oh, it's worth a try. Right. I've got some cinder blocks. Oh, a fire extinguisher. I could take that with me. Well, there only appears to be one car. I'm going to guess that's where we're going. And a way out. I assume the gate is locked. I probably shouldn't be wandering around like this, but... oh god, they're going to make it like stupidly difficult to get out, aren't they? Oh wow, it's very bright outside. Jesus, I think we're about 17 miles next to the sun. Don't look outside, your retinas will be stripped from the back of your eyes. Right. Oh, I can sprint! Oh, good old click the left bumper and sprinting. Right. Truck bed, load gear, okay. Right. I'm gonna put my backpack just in the back of the truck. Surely that's not a good idea. Surely that's just going to fall out. Oh, Christ. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You could say peanuts. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Oh, I don't want to know that. That's a private detail there. Life is good. Yes, I'm going to confirm that. Life is good. Julia, you're already a 10 out of 10, but now you are an 11 out of 10. She wants a dog. I would love a dog. Yes. There is a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There is also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Oh, I love German Shepherds. They're huge and fluffy. They are amazing. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. German Shepherds? Badass? You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Oh, now already this game is giving us choices. Do we go with Julia and her dog, or do we go with the shepherd and mine? This is the thing. If I had a dog, I would want a German Shepherd because they're huge. Like, there's no point in the dog if it's not bigger than you. Like, you need a small cattle as a dog. Surely. Oh, but that might... Yeah, fine. Mayhem. I just love the name of Mayhem. Mayhem is an excellent dog. I agree with that. He loves wrestling with you in the park and even goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. You see, look, Julia came round. That's fine. Mayhem is a friend, child and pet all rolled into one. Very nice. I like Mayhem already. 1979, 4 years have gone past since 1979 because I can count everyone. Ha ha! You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Uh-oh. This is accelerating quickly. I've only known you 4 years. Come on. Calm down. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. Good response, Henry. I'm with you. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple little idiots. Okay. Do I want kids or do I not want kids? Ooh. Now, I'll be honest, guys. Kids, they frighten me. The idea of children is just a hideous, heinous one spawned straight from one of the many layers of hell. I feel like I had my way with the dog, so maybe I should let her have the kids. But she hasn't necessarily said she wants them. She's just asking. Fine. I'll have kids. In that case, we should probably get married. Whoa! What about... Okay, it's not quite modern day. I guess it is 1979, but still, you don't have to get married. Fine. Yeah, I'd like that, you say. Massively suppressed and... These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably the best when their parents are hitched. She's probably right. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so there we go. We've got a dog, we've got kids, and we're married, apparently. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is... So, I'm not entirely sure where I fit into this. I assume, seeing as we've got in a car and now we've driven here, this is at some point in the future, I'm guessing. But, I mean, look at that. That is so pretty. Like, the way they've done this game, just not making it entirely... what's the word? Realistic? It's still like animated and soft cell and beautiful, but like, oh my god, it's really, really lovely. It's the fire danger! I guess this is what I'm going to do. Prevent forest fires. Look at him, he's got his trowel. Oh, I love him already. He's my favourite. Fine. Okay. Have I got my bag? I've already got my bag. No. Do I have my bag or did it fall out of this entirely exposed open van on a journey of which we've already established that I'm a drunk, right? I am not a safe driver. I am driving all over the place. I mean, look at this parking. For one thing, I haven't parked straight, and quite honestly, I mean, I've almost hit the wheel on the piece of wood. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did hit my wheel, and then I've rolled back. Do I really... I want the hat. Oh, look! I can have a hat! Look at that! Yes, I'm going to put a hat on. Hooray! I like yellow hats. Okay, fine, right. No fireworks. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Oh, wow. So we are going into the deep woods here. It's 2 forks. Okay. this seems to be sort of where we... Oh, God, it's like a vampire bat of some kind. Do not forget to check in. Okay. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Oh, dear. Right. I think I know where this game is going already. I'm just going to leave my car then. Yep. Cool. Onto the hike I go. Fine. 1980. So another year. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Okay, so Julia was out late and I'm angry. That doesn't seem very nice. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad or you ignore her. Wow, okay, wow. Well, both of those ideas seem quite bad. I mean, I don't like fighting with people at the best of times, but I guess is ignoring somebody better than arguing? Or is it confronting the problem better? Do we bury it or do we confront it? Oh God, this is tough. Well, I think I'll ignore her just because it's something I would do, but I mean... don't touch each other all night. Oh, blimey. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. Well, that seems healthy. A small pill to make the sorrow of marriage go down. You make some coffee and go to work. Yeah, this has got ominous written all over it. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Okay, you pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Now, I love the idea of being He-Man, but I love the idea of being a Victoria's Secret model. My good. Yes, I am pretty. Julia was right. You are very pretty. Thank you. Thank you very much, Julia. I'm glad you've got the best side of me. Oh, wow, it's gone orange. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh, that's so pretty. I mean, again, huge sun on this game. Have you noticed? The sun is not only massive, but it also seems to consume entire car parks in one go. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. It really... Okay, this is actually quite a tough trial. Fair enough, you are having to actually climb over stuff. Oh, it's a tree. For a second, I was like, oh my God, this is like some sort of Gears of War palisade. I'm going to have to, like, impale locust swarm onto it or something horrendous. Oh, on I go. Right. I feel like I'm going to be missing stuff. Like, I've already picked up the hat. Okay. 2 forks are cut out. 8 miles still. 8 miles. Okay. Is that where I'm going? I'm going to guess that it's where I'm going. But 8 miles seems like a long way. And it's definitely, as the game is showing me, night. Okay, cool. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. Do we walk Mayhem or does Mayhem walk us? That's the question. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh, fair enough. Mayhem runs away. Fuck, dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. Henry doesn't appear to be one of subtlety or of conflict resolution, does he? Like, wow, this is an interesting character already. Fine. Do I scare him away or do I punch him? I've been playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons recently, and this is a good question. Do you go for the straight combat or do you try and scare him away? I think we've got to try and play this clever. We're going to scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all 3 of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Oh, that's really sad. So something horrible's happened and now we've changed our path. All the feels. I don't know what to feel about this. This is 1984. Okay. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. So it was 1979, wasn't it, when we said we'd have kids? So yeah, 5 years and kids just haven't happened. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut. Thank you, game, for teaching us uneducated Brits where things are in America. I do actually secretly appreciate that. 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate Department Chair. She's going to be a chair, everyone. with 4 legs, a nice firm back, and oh, that's not something I want to say about Julia. I'm sorry, Julia, don't ignore that. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Oh my god, again, these are 2 very extreme decisions. Henry, can I not support Julia? So, I mean, I can't convince her not to take the job, but I can't ask her to commute back and forward as well. That's 2,000 miles away. Jesus Christ. I mean, as a Brit, I have no concept of what 2,000 miles even mean. Is that to the moon? I don't know. But Britain's tiny. Oh god. Well, I guess convince her not to. I don't want anyone to have to commute that far. Stay here with Mayhem. Yeah, stay here with Mayhem. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. So she didn't take the job. Oh, I feel awful. Oh, Julia, no. Oh dear. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should have to talk to someone about it? You make macaroni and drink wine and try and forget about it. Oh god. That's... Jesus, right? So Julia is clearly upset, by what's just happened. I mean, I'm going to give her some alcohol and see if it works. It does work! You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Ah, there we go. That's better. Oh, and back we are! In the future. Oh my god. Butterflies and stars and... Oh, it's so lovely. Anyway, right, we seem to have found a campsite. I'm sat down on nothing. Apparently, my legs are just out there to the sides. I've got a little sleeping bag. I mean, this doesn't seem very bear-proof. I'm going to be honest. There were warning signs about bears earlier. There's food clearly left on the open. Oh, a journal. All right, let's pick up a journal. Let's have a look. It's me! I'm a Victoria's Secret model! I love that. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Oh, I love Mayhem. Mayhem's getting old. Oh. Julie's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Oh god. Jesus Christ, this is, Julia's got some sort of, what's it called? Dementia. Oh, that's awful. That's a fear, isn't it? Dementia. You can get injured, you can have your body macerated and limbs chopped off and whatever, but dementia, that's... I'm not saying it's worse than anything else, but that's a scary one for me. To be able to lose yourself like that and not know who you are, that's... Oh god, she is sent home on permanent medical leave. Right, well, some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. Oh god, so we're living with it as well. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from her home in Australia to visit her. Oh god, her family's in Australia. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Of course she does. There's no... You can't say that. She's young as well. Oh god. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests Julia could live somewhere else. Somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Oh god, I bet it would. Jesus. So, I guess at this point, Henry's deciding, well, do stick it out through some sort of debt to the lady that you love, or do you admit that you can't deal with it? Like, she would probably be better looked after in somewhere specialist, but that's tough. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You were determined to take care of her by yourself. Oh God, that's... I mean, you need to get help for these things, don't you? You couldn't just sit with it by yourself. You would have to get help. But, so, full-time facility. Oh, Henry. Oh, I suddenly feel so much like... how I want to look after you, Henry. So this is where I've just come from. It looks like an almost identical wall to the one we climbed before. Wow, this is... God, this is intense. Like, it goes from, like, tough decisions, and suddenly we're in, like, beautiful countryside with, like, oh, it's idyllic. Is this what America's like? This seems like... Oh, animals. This seems like a very rosy opinion of America, but, I mean... yeah, why not? If America's like this, I'd love it. Oh, hello. Don't run at me. Oh, my word. That was very, very flamboyant, wasn't it, mister? Her family agrees with your decision. Oh, well, I guess she would have had to have consulted the family, wouldn't you? You couldn't just make any choice like that. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. Oh, God. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. Oh God. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Oh, Henry. No, don't isolate yourself. God, 1989, so this has been going on years now. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Oh, Henry, no, don't get involved with the sister. No, dear. No. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Oh, no, Mayhem. No, my big dog. Oh, God. Oh, what is this game doing? I didn't think it would be like this. Jesus Christ. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Oh, God. So, seeing her is tough, but the less... Oh, no, this is tough. You take it. You take the job. It was just all too much. So... Oh, Christ. Whoa. God, that's hit me. Jesus Christ. So our wife has dementia and we can't cope. And her family has flown over to look after her. And we have taken a job seemingly in the middle of nowhere into the lookout tower, yeah. Oh, wow. I mean... Oh, that's tough. That's really... Henry, I feel for you. I really do feel for you. Right, well, it's night. The clouds are in. I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling very emotional right now. So let's just go up. Saving. I don't know why I'm saying that it's saving. Oh, wow, look at the moon.